10 years of experience, 10 billion emails, 40,000 customers, the data doesn't lie. Hey, it's Jimmy Kim, CEO and co-founder of SendLane, and I'm super excited to talk to you about how we can elevate and take you to the next level with advanced email marketing. So in this lesson, we're gonna talk about the Gmail promo box. Now, that's the little tab that you see. You've got your primary, your social, your updates, and you've got promotional or promo box. And the one thing that marketers continuously talk about is how to get out of that promo box. Today, I'm gonna kind of explain to you how that happens, what it is, how to stay out of it, and give you the 5 reasons or tips to stay out of it and how you can use that in your business to change the way that your emails are written in order to do it. Now, this is a big deliverability lesson because, well, 85% of the world is Gmail users. In fact, with over 10 billion emails sent by SendLane, we look at our emails and 85% of those emails, almost, it's like 84.8% have been Gmail. And Gmail becoming the leader out there, it's important that you're catering your business to Gmail. And no matter where you are in the world, Gmail is available, and Gmail is probably the easiest way to set up your email, right? So there's 5 different reasons why your Gmail promotional box may be occurring in your email. Now, this is not the all ends tool. I want to reiterate that if you are just sending very promotional emails, well, there's a chance you're going to end up there. That's the reason why they do it. Remember, I talked about this earlier. Gmail is a behavioral-based system. They look at those emails and they try to cater those emails to the best user experience. It's your goal as a marketer, as an email marketer, to try to defeat that by coming up with better strategies and better practices to make sure that you can push your emails out to the perfect box that you want it to be, which is mostly the primary, the updates box in most cases. All right, so the first reason that you might be in the promo box is set templates and signatures. Now, what I'm talking about is that beautiful template you probably spent days, hours, and weeks creating. Well, I'm here to tell you that that little thing may be the reason why you're in the promo box. Now, you're probably wondering, Jimmy, how do I get around that? How do I continue creating beautiful emails? Just change it. Look, it's all about being creative, disruptive in the market of any market you're out there. The number one tip I can tell you is very simple. Continue to change these emails, images, the side banners, the colors, just to keep them personalized and fresh. I would say and recommend that you should be changing that pretty often, especially when you find one that's hitting the inbox when we do get into the testing phase, which I'm going to talk about in a later module. When we're talking about that testing, we talk about how those little things can be testing and affecting where you're landing. The second thing is SEO for email. Now, if you have a website and you've got duplicate content on the website, they're gonna de-rank one of them on Google, right? It's pretty simple knowledge. You understand you can't duplicate 2 sites and rank them at the same time, right? The same thing happens with email. Google goes through their filter and checks all their emails and says, hey, has this person sent this email, or has anyone sent this exact same email? And just changing a word or two doesn't always help. You've got to really personalize that experience. So what we recommend is that you take and add the personalization tags to that email. There would be a name, a product, or anything they did inside that you have, maybe even a location. Be like, hey, this is for, this mascara is for people in Los Angeles, for example. That would be a way to use their localized tag of their personalization in your email. The third thing is images. Now, I know there's tons of stock image places out there where you can get great images for free that you want to use. Some providers even offer you Pixabay or any of these other ones. Here's the problem with those. Google has a great service. You go to google.com, go to images, you can actually load in your own image and pull up and see how many times it's been used. Well, Google does the same thing for their email. They load in that image, they check against it. If they use it highly and it's a stock image, chances of you hitting the promo box dramatically increase. So what you want to do is make sure that you're always using custom images, though through your designer, if you're hiring someone through a freelancer, or if you're taking out your phone and taking a picture, to make sure that you're using the most quality original images that you can. 4, we're talking about symbols and formatting. Now, what am I talking about that? We're talking about the formatting of your email and the formatting of your subject line. They're looking at those 2 topics as ways that you're set up. So your subject line, too hypey, too many keywords. We talked about this before about deliverability, where you may be hitting some of these trigger words. The same thing applies here. If you start talking about buy now, add to cart, or brand new product, brand new whatever, they're looking at those keywords. They've got triggers and metrics around those keywords, and they know if these product names, buy now, for example, is used, they know that that's gonna be a promotional email. And rightfully so, of course. So it's your job to get creative and think of ways to explain that same thing without using those trigger words as much as possible. Last but not least, big company keywords. Typical keywords like Google, Facebook, Yahoo, things that are huge keywords. Generally, people don't email your friends, right? So the primary inbox is designed to email each other, supposed to be important emails. I wouldn't email my friend and say, hey, Google's running a brand new sale. You should buy this now. Like, that doesn't happen very often. So they're looking for those big keywords to trigger it. It's part of their way of looking at each and every email, right? So your goal here is very simple. You want to make sure that you have unique emails that are fresh, new, your own images. You want to make sure that you're personalizing each and every one of those emails so that you can use those different personalization tags to make sure that you're creating custom personalized experience and fresh emails so they feel like that you're doing it. Now, none of this all guarantees that you're going to get out of the promo box, but every little bit helps. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next lesson.
The Founder mission is to help you create an ass-kicking business and help you learn straight from the mouths of world-class founders. Get your free printed edition of Founder Magazine featuring Sir Richard Branson. Just cover shipping and handling at founder.com/Branson.